Each airport has characteristics that can lead pilots to make errors that sometimes result in wrong surface operations, runway incursions, or other surface events. This video will enhance your situational awareness during airport operations by increasing your awareness of these challenges. Let's take a look at some issues you might encounter at Eastern Iowa Airport from the flight deck. Eastern Iowa, or CID, is a medium-sized multi-use airport located south of the city of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Pilots headed to CID should be familiar with the rules and requirements to operate in its Class Charlie airspace. Traffic mix runs the spectrum of civil aviation, from basic training aircraft up through air carrier class aircraft. There is a flight school located on the field, and surrounding airport flight schools often use CID for towered airport operations training. The airport layout is straightforward, with two intersecting runways labeled Runway 927 and Runway 1331. Taxiway system includes a full-length parallel taxiway north of Runway 927. While not a particular issue at CID, this configuration has contributed to wrong surface events at other locations. When arriving from the north or northwest, first-time visitors should be aware that there are several tall towers in the area, as also depicted on the VFR sectional chart. There is also a clearly visible set of smokestacks at an industrial plant just north of the airport that may help pilots locate the airport as well. Due to the close proximity of the approach ends of runways 31 and 27, some pilots have become confused and attempted to land on the wrong runway. One mitigation strategy might be to load an instrument approach or GPS waypoint aligned with the runway on which you are landing. If you are unsure of how to accomplish this, please refer to the operator's manual for the equipment in your aircraft. This can help ensure that you are on the appropriate final. The same situation occurs at the approach ends of runways 13 and 9, but to a lesser extent. Hotspot number 1 is located at the intersection of runway 1331 and taxiway Alpha. The primary issue concerns aircraft taxiing for departure on runway 927 and crossing the hold short lines without clearance. For example, aircraft on the east cargo ramp cleared runway 9 taxi via Echo 2, Echo Alpha, hold short of runway 1331, have unfortunately missed the hold short lines and incurred the runway. This may be due to the large expanse of concrete or the short distance between turns. Remember, you must have a clearance to cross any runway, active or not. Hotspot number 2 is located at the intersection of both runways. The primary issue here concerns runway hold short markings. There are pavement hold short markings and signage on runway 9 and runway 13 to hold short of the other runway. However, there are no pavement markings, only above ground signs to indicate where to hold short on runway 27 and runway 31. Additionally, aircraft landing on runway 31 have sometimes mistaken runway 927 for taxiway Alpha and turned onto that runway. This makes runway 927 unusable for landing for departing traffic. There are a few other issues that warrant additional attention. Due to direct access from the general aviation ramp area to runway 927, pilots have sometimes missed taxiway Alpha and taxied onto the runway. Additionally, during intersection departure on runway 927 at taxiway Alpha 6, pilots have been cleared for takeoff on one runway and turned the wrong way and attempted to depart the other. Make a final check of aircraft heading and runway numbers before applying takeoff power. They should match. If they don't, please stop and resolve the issue. At the approach end of runway 27 on taxiway Alpha 10, there are two sets of hold short lines. One is the ILS critical area, and the other is the runway hold short line. Pilots have been confused about which one is which. A quick review of runway taxiway markings will make the difference very clear. One last item concerns run-up areas. There are dedicated run-up areas for each runway, with the exception of runway 13. If you are departing runway 13, it is recommended that you perform your run-up on the ramp or let the tower know you will be running up on the taxiway. And one last bit of advice. If you are ever in doubt or unclear about a clearance or instruction from air traffic control, the easiest answer is to ask the tower. They are there to help. Being aware of the hotspots and other configuration issues at CID will help pilots make better decisions, and along with the air traffic control tower, keep the operation safe and efficient. We hope this short video helps you prepare for your trip to the Eastern Iowa Airport. It's always better to know before you go.